experienced intelligence officers who went to the ranch to check things out came into contact with paranormal phenomena and then took it home with them. They and their families would see balls of light inside their homes, shadowy figures, even creatures that were physical, not merely a mental image. After one investigator returned from the ranch to his East Coast home, his entire family was bedeviled by orbs and what they described as a wolf that walked on two legs.
The one here in the Washington area, and that's why you have to say paranormal. I mean, what did it get in a train or plane and come to Washington? It left deep scratch marks on the tree it was resting against. There was physical evidence.
After the existence of AAWSAP was first reported by us,
I could see from my organization the threat potential, and we weren't covering many of the things you were observing. Strange creatures. I mean, think of inducing these, what might be called illusions by some people, into an enemy force. We wanted to learn what can be weaponized here.
Lukatsky and Stratton put together a program which DIA approved. The acronym was AAWSAP. Senator Harry Reid helped secure the funding, and Bigelow Aerospace was the contractor. 50 full-time investigators were hired, obtained top-secret security clearances, and went to work. The main focus was UFOs and UFO technology, but one smaller focus was measurable health effects on people who encountered a UFO and were physically harmed or developed rare diseases, including psychological effects. That allowed AAWSAP to cast a wide net and to report seemingly outlandish stories about creatures, poltergeist-type activity, and other weirdness. Dr. Lukatsky says that AAWSAP created a massive database of UFO accounts, but the witnesses were typically reluctant to admit that they had also had paranormal experiences after encountering UFOs. But the fact that some of these are physical, I mean, there are measurable physical effects from some of these encounters. For example, the one investigator who he and his family saw this werewolf thing. I mean, it was physically interacting with the environment. It made things move, right?
And it also, the one here in the Washington area, and that's why you have to say paranormal. I mean, what did it get in a train or plane and come to Washington? It left deep scratch marks on the tree it was resting against. There was physical evidence, and there is also out in the surrounding areas and on the ranch physical evidence. There's no two ways about that.
Can you share with us a brief synopsis of two particular incidents that are not as well known as some of the other things that happened at the ranch? One is the stick man. What was that about?
Well, this came directly from the mouth of the ranch manager when I paid my first visit. She said, oh, by the way, and this was after she was describing other things, the stick man, she said, would appear in the living room and move over to the dining room where we were sitting, close by, but would suddenly appear, walk over, and she said, and I questioned whether I would be scared or not, but it's very thin, black stick man. And it seemed to be only interested in what she or her husband were doing. No aggression, no quick movements, just coming over and basically looking over their shoulder.
The monarch butterfly.
The monarch butterfly she described as being a shock to her. She went back into the bedroom, which she showed me the area, and she said she saw a butterfly flying in from the outside toward the window. The thing is, the window was closed, definitely closed. And as it came and went through the glass, and I'm saying went through, it went right through the glass, fluttered over, and landed on a chest of drawers. And then it casually fluttered back out right through the glass.
A lot to unpack there. A lot to unpack.
And we noticed that Native Americans were much more open about describing phenomenon, but it was generally because, I think it's generally because they had large amounts of relatives, family members, friends, also witnesses. So they were never I don't remember a case where they were ever unconfirmed. There was always something that there was someone else who saw the same thing either simultaneously or later on. So they were more open, but there were others. For example, the collision of the blue ball with, or multiple blue balls with a individual who was driving through the woods at a relatively high speed, perhaps an unintentional hit or not, serious health reasons, but when gently pushed from their child who was in the car too, young adult, you heard that there were paranormal events starting up at their place.
Maybe I don't want to go there. Now
The video. Riviera Maya has its own Cirque du Soleil residence, featuring the French-Canadian service. Acrobats and...
Drop the phone.
No, that's my teddy. Can I pull it down?
No, you can't pull the ceiling through.
That's my teddy. Look.
How do you know it's your
Because I
teddy?
mark it with a K and a love heart.
Where's the cane on the foot?
There. You can, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it through the window. Show me. Where is it?
I don't see anything. Hold on. I'm so scared. What is that? What is that? Oh my god! Oh my god! What do I do? What is that? What is that? Oh my god! Oh my god! What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Open the door! Shit! No! 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 Please! I'm up there! Ah! My leg! What is What was that? Placed the camera here. I've just been attacked underneath the stairs. These are the marks after obviously hearing the babies. These are the grab marks. blue there. So I'm just going to sit down here and wait for my dad to come home. Ow! Don't! Oh! For God's sake! I'll throw shit at you, mate. Just piss up! I'm going. Move the fucking box, man. Oh.
I was about to get up off the bed and I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. I struggled. I recall sweating it out, trying to get my mobility back. I couldn't. Next thing I see a figure in my doorway of the bedroom. It was a hooded figure. I couldn't see the face, or don't recall seeing the face. And after that, there were small beings in the room. They seemed like children to me at the time. This was way before people were talking about.
Oh my God, he's dropped. Give me the camera. Take it. What is that, Wolfie? What do you want? Who are you? Oh, shit.
This thing is really staring at this individual for a long time. In fact, a ridiculously long time before it kind of starts to go away.
What it seems to be is it's almost like the stereotypical image of the Grim Reaper with the dark black robe and hood. I've always thought of the Grim Reaper as something metaphorical, but sometimes we've seen in these videos cloaked figures, dark figures, so maybe these Grim Reaper kind of dark entities are real creatures.
Maybe. But another detail about the capture may indicate something else entirely.
They're getting closer and closer, and next thing, this bloody thing disappears behind the tree. The tree is barely 8 inches, this thing's 20 inches wide.
It looks like it was peeking out from like a sliver of space and time, like from another dimension, like it was peeking out from behind a tree. There was some sort of way it can kind of be half in our world and half in another. It didn't make sense. Like, how come we don't see the rest of that hooded figure behind this skinny trunk?
Good question. And one that brings up the possibility of this being another type of being altogether.
This is a Bigfoot. In my opinion, this is the classic tree peeking that they will do.
But hold on a second. What kind of Bigfoot would be in Ireland?
In Ireland and Europe, they have what's known as the Green Man, which is this elemental type being and very similar to Sasquatch or Bigfoot. And I do believe that this is more of a spiritual or interdimensional entity. And for me, this mimics exactly what people are encountering in the States with Bigfoots peeking behind trees, people seeing them in the shadow-like form.
And given the mythical qualities of this area, perhaps we shouldn't be so surprised.
You could travel from Cork all the way to Donegal. There are hundreds of ruins, castles, old buildings, even more stories to tell. Ghosts, banshees. Halloween originated here. I mean, what more can I say?
See the video.
Riviera Maya has its own Cirque du Soleil residency, featuring the French-Canadian circus group. Acrobats and...
Put the phone.
No, that's my teddy. Can I pull it down?
No, because you might pull the ceiling through.
That's my teddy. Look.
How do you know it's your
Because I
teddy?
mark it with a K and a love heart.
Where's the cane on the foot?
There. You can, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So nice. For real, boy. That's what you want, man. That's always what you want here. So nice. For real, boy. That's what you want, man. That's always what you want. So nice. For real, boy. That's what you want, man.
Whoa!
What's up?
Fucking camera's just fallen through the ceiling.
What do you mean it's falling through the ceiling?
I mean, if you see this video, then you know something's happened, so... Oh no! Oh, my sausage, man! Oh no! Oh, my sausage, man! Oh
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you chucking your sausage at? What happened?
I didn't do it, I swear. I swear I didn't do it.
It hit me in front of my chest. What happened? You're making a sausage sandwich, not throwing it at me.
Didn't throw it at you. Yeah. I didn't throw it. I swear I didn't throw it. It wasn't.
Do you want it back? Well, what happened?
It flew off the fucking grill pan.
It flew, it grew fucking wing. I've always watching the sausage slapping on my chest. You sounded devastated. Are you pissing yourself?
So much more funny. Gonna have to have a hot dog now.
You better go check on the other one.
It looks like a turd.
Yeah, it's cooling down. Yeah. Yeah, it's hot, it's man, you can hold it.
It's still hot for me.
I've got grease on my hands in there. What? Nothing there, mate. Nothing there. What? There's nothing there.
Are you here to harm me or my dad? I'm gonna put our fingers on it.
No. No, because it either catches fire or give you electric shock or something. And if you know, we know it can move it without even putting our fingers on it. So.
What else are we gonna ask it?
I don't know. Are you here? That's a good one. It's original. I think we pretty much know it's here.
Yeah.
It's whether it wants to move it or not. We weren't going to use this again.
Why are you coming after me?
Nothing.
Are you here to harm me or my dad?
Oh.
What the f***?
Oh.
What the f***?
You!
Nope. What the f***? No, I'm not doing this. I'm not playing this.
It's not playing, is it?
Or whatever the f***, I'm not doing it.
Okay, fair enough.
No.
You have to play with it on your own.
No f***. No, turn it off. No.
No?
No. I'm not playing with this shit. Turn it off.
I didn't force you, you wanted to do it. Is that it?
That is.
Okay.
For 27 months, Las Vegas was UFO Central. A secret program known as AAWSAP was created back in 2008 with support from Nevada Senator Harry Reid, and actually became the largest UFO investigation ever undertaken by the U.S. government, at least as far as we know.
But the investigators for the program, all of whom had top security clearances, encountered things that were far stranger than UFOs, phenomena that could be accurately described as paranormal.
8 News Now Chief Investigator George Knapp, the only journalist allowed to know about AAWSAP, spoke to the government scientist who was the program's director. George?
Yeah, things get a little weird here. Back in that era, 2008 to 2011, I had heard the name Dr. Jim Lakatsky a few times, mostly in hushed whispers. I finally met him face-to-face on St. Patrick's Day 2018 at a meeting in D.C. arranged by Senator Reid. That's when I received a full download about AAWSAP that stunned me. What they found in this sprawling UFO investigation is that these unknown craft, whatever they are, seem to generate spooky phenomena that seemingly shouldn't exist.
And we heavily went into Skinwalker Ranch, property of Robert Bigelow's. He offered a facility where we could see UFOs and the paranormal at once in one location.
How did this ranch in northeastern Utah, previously owned by Las Vegas aerospace tycoon Robert Bigelow, become a key part of the government's classified UFO investigation? It started at DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency, where rocket scientist and intelligence analyst Dr. James Lakatsky and a colleague, Jay Stratton, became both puzzled and alarmed by reports about UFO intrusions at many of our nation's most sensitive national defense facilities. Residents of the Uinta Basin in northeastern Utah had been reporting frequent UFO incidents for decades, probably longer. And the Bigelow Ranch was deemed an epicenter of weird activity, not just UFOs, but also unknown creatures, things that presumably exist only in myths or movies.
Okay.
Bigelow's organization, NIDS, moved on to the ranch, and its team of scientists and investigators began collecting testimony from residents, then started seeing the creatures and phenomena for themselves. Lakatsky, Stratton, and the bosses at DIA were intrigued, not repelled, by the wild stories. They wanted to know if UFOs and the seemingly related paranormal incidents might be considered a threat.
Because I could see from my organization the threat potential, and we weren't covering many of the things you were observing. Strange creatures. I mean, think of inducing these, what might be called illusions by some people, into an enemy force. We wanted to learn what can be weaponized here.
Lakatsky and Stratton put together a program which DIA approved. The acronym was AAWSAP. Senator Harry Reid helped secure the funding, and Bigelow Aerospace was the contractor. 50 full-time investigators were hired, obtained top-secret security clearances, and went to work. The main focus was UFOs and UFO technology, but one smaller focus was measurable health effects on people who encountered a UFO and were physically harmed or developed rare diseases, including psychological effects. That allowed AAWSAP to cast a wide net and to report seemingly outlandish stories about creatures, poltergeist-type activity, and other weirdness. Dr. Lakatsky says that AAWSAP created a massive database of UFO accounts, but the witnesses were typically reluctant to admit that they had also had paranormal experiences after encountering UFOs.
We realized that people who openly say and are confident enough to say, I observed a UFO up close, maybe on the ground, that they always seem to have a paranormal connection in some way if you gently push them.
Perhaps the strangest experience reported by nearly everyone in AAWSAP who visited the Bigelow Ranch is what is now known as the hitchhiker effect. At least 5 highly experienced intelligence officers who went to the ranch to check things out came into contact with paranormal phenomena and then took it home with them. They and their families would see balls of light inside their homes, shadowy figures, even creatures that were physical, not merely a mental image. After one investigator returned from the ranch to his East Coast home, his entire family was bedeviled by orbs and what they described as a wolf that walked on 2 legs.
The one here in the Washington area, and that's why you have to say paranormal. I mean, what did it get in a train or plane and come to Washington? it left deep scratch marks on the tree it was resting against. There was physical evidence.
After the existence of AAWSAP was first reported by us in 2018, and the full scale of the strange phenomena it had examined was made public by Dr. Lekatsky in his books, including the newest one, New Insights, skeptics claimed the DIA had killed AAWSAP at the end of 2010 because the reports it received were simply too weird.
Did they ever have the opinion that, oh gosh, this is getting kind of weird?
No, they never did. They basically wanted kept quiet. That's all. They didn't want to see it in the Washington Post.
Lekatsky and others familiar with AAWSAP tried to find a new home, a spin-off version, something called Kona Blue. Harry Reid helped lead that charge, and the Department of Homeland Security initially said yes, then higher-ups killed it. Lekatsky's new book hints that some slice of Kona Blue did move forward, but he declines to spill further details about that for now.
Well, we can tell you that Area 51, UFOs, military technology, unsolved mysteries, much more from 50 years of exclusive news reports and interviews is coming your way.
That's right. Mystery Wire is back, hosted by Chief Investigator George Knapp, as well as Ron Futrell. In the first episode, George explains how it all started more than 3 decades ago.
I called John Lear. Hey, about your scientist guy who works at Area 51, might he talk to us? Having no idea what had been going on in Lazar's life in the interim since I heard about him, and they arranged it. And suddenly this story comes spilling out. I didn't know exactly what he was going to say. Paula Francis had no idea. The news director didn't.
Well, you can take a journey with George and Ron through years of mysteries right here in Las Vegas. You can watch new episodes of Mystery Wire tonight at 7 only on our streaming channel. It's available on most smart TVs.